There's a certain kind of magic that only the countryside can give you. It's in the way morning light dances on old wooden floors, the way cool breezes carry the scent of wildflowers, and the way time seems to slow down, inviting you to breathe deeper and notice the little things. Now imagine capturing that essence and bringing it inside, shaping a home that feels rooted, calming, and timeless. That's the beauty of a cozy minimalist countryside retreat, where simplicity meets soul, where earthy vibes create warmth, and where timeless charm makes every corner feel like it's been waiting for you all along. In this video, we're going to take a long, thoughtful journey into this lifestyle and design approach. Not just about decorating, but about creating a home that nurtures you, supports sustainable living, and becomes your sanctuary in a busy, unpredictable world. Whether you're dreaming of a real cottage in the hills or simply want to bring rustic chic inspiration into your apartment, these ideas will help you understand how to design with intention, style, and care. And remember, you don't need a sprawling farmhouse or a remote cottage to embrace this way of living. Even in a small city apartment, you can weave in touches of the countryside retreat: a reclaimed wooden chair, a handmade ceramic mug, a linen throw in muted tones. These small choices add up, turning ordinary spaces into places of peace and meaning. So let's begin this journey together. Let's slow down, breathe, and step into the world of cozy minimalism, where earthy vibes meet timeless charm, where sustainability meets style, and where your home becomes not just a place to live, but a place to truly belong. Section 1. The essence of a countryside retreat. At the heart of this style lies the idea of living with less, but living with more meaning. Minimalism on its own often gets described as cold or bare, but when infused with rustic elements, it transforms into something much warmer. The countryside twist on minimalism celebrates quietness and clarity, yet layers and materials that feel grounded: wood that carries history, linen that feels soft against the skin, stone that reminds us of the earth beneath our feet. This approach is not about stripping away personality, but about removing what is unnecessary so that what remains can truly shine. Every piece of furniture, every texture, every object has its role, and together they create harmony. Instead of overwhelming the senses, the design whispers. It invites you to slow down, to notice the natural beauty in reclaimed wood, to appreciate the imperfections in handmade ceramics, to understand that charm often lies in the understated. In 2025, the trend of sustainable minimalism continues to rise because it's not just about looks, it's about living responsibly. The countryside retreat embodies this fully. It's timeless because nature doesn't go out of style. It's charming because authenticity always feels warm. And it's sustainable because it leans into long-lasting, eco-friendly choices instead of chasing fast trends. Section 2. Earthy Vibes and Atmosphere. The first impression of a home always begins with its atmosphere, and a countryside retreat is defined by its earthy tones and natural textures. When you step into such a space, the feeling should be immediate. Calm, grounded, and welcoming. Imagine walls washed in creamy whites or soft clay tones, wooden beams exposed and worn just enough to tell a story, and the subtle richness of muted greens and browns that echo the world outside. The textures are as important as the colors. Rough stone in the fireplace, smooth ceramics on the shelf, linen curtains that shift with the breeze, wool rugs that soften footsteps, all these materials create a tactile experience that makes the space feel alive. Nothing here should feel plastic or artificial. Instead, everything feels like it came from the earth and carries its energy into the home. Lighting completes the atmosphere. Natural light is always at the center of cozy minimalist design. Big windows that frame the countryside views or small openings that let sunlight filter and create a rhythm that changes with the day. At night, warm lamps and candlelight take over, casting gentle shadows and keeping the mood serene. This is not just decoration, it's mood-making. Earthy vibes tell your mind and body that it's safe to rest here. They invite slower mornings, deeper conversations, and peaceful evenings that stretch into night. Section 3. The living room as the heart. The living room is often the place where people gather, and in a countryside retreat, it becomes the soul of the home. Unlike city apartments where space is often crowded with objects, the countryside minimalist living room breathes. It feels open, yet intimate. A single sofa in natural linen may anchor the room, paired with a simple wooden table that bears the marks of age and use. A fireplace, if present, is the focal point, not overly styled, just naturally there, carrying both warmth and history. The decor is never about excess. Instead of filling shelves with endless objects, a few carefully chosen pieces hold the story. Perhaps a handmade vase with dried flowers, a stack of well-loved books, or a ceramic bowl crafted by a local artisan. Each object feels intentional, meaningful, and deeply tied to the idea of home. What makes the living room inviting is not just what you see, but how it feels. A wool throw across the sofa, a rug woven with natural fibers, the scent of wood smoke or lavender. It's cozy minimalism in its truest form, uncluttered but never empty, simple but full of life. Section 4. The kitchen as the soul of daily life. In many ways, the kitchen defines the countryside retreat. It's not just where meals are made, but where life gathers. A cozy minimalist kitchen blends rustic charm with modern efficiency, balancing open shelves with practical storage, and making every detail count. The materials here echo the same earthy language. Wooden countertops, stone accents, ceramic jars lined neatly, linen cloths draped casually. A farmhouse sink might sit beneath a window that looks out to the garden, letting you wash dishes while watching the seasons change. Light pours in during the day, while in the evening, the space glows softly with pendant lights in warm tones. Cooking in such a kitchen doesn't feel like a chore but a ritual. Preparing herbs from the garden, placing bread on a wooden board, pouring tea into clay cups, it all connects you to the slower rhythm of countryside living. And though the style leans into the rustic, modern touches are still welcome. Energy-efficient appliances and matte finishes, hidden storage solutions, and minimalist design lines ensure the space remains practical without losing its charm. This is where minimalism shows its strength, functionality elevated by beauty, every item serving both a purpose and an aesthetic role. Section 5. The bedroom is sanctuary. If the living room is the heart and the kitchen the soul, the bedroom is the sanctuary. A countryside minimalist bedroom is designed for rest, simplicity, and comfort. The space doesn't overwhelm. It soothes. The bed often becomes the quiet centerpiece. A low wooden frame or a wrought iron design, dressed in organic fabrics, cotton, linen, or hemp, that breathe and soften with every wash. The colors remain muted, soft whites, sandy beige, gentle greens, or stone gray. Around the bed, the decor is minimal, perhaps just a lamp with a warm glow, a small wooden stool instead of a heavy nightstand, and a woven rug at your feet. What makes the bedroom powerful is its ability to silence the noise of the world. By keeping objects to a minimum, the mind finds clarity. By choosing earthy tones, the body feels grounded. By placing a chair near the window or a cushion on the floor, you create corners of stillness where you can read, meditate, or simply watch the countryside unfold outside. This is timeless charm in practice. A bedroom that doesn't chase trends, but holds fast to what has always made humans feel safe: warmth, simplicity, and closeness to nature. Section 6. The bathroom as retreat. Even the smallest rooms in a countryside retreat carry the same philosophy. The bathroom becomes less about utility and more about ritual. Natural stone tiles underfoot, a freestanding tub near a window, wooden accents that resist the sterile feeling so many modern bathrooms have. Instead of cold, polished perfection, there is warmth and imperfection. Woven baskets for storage, clay soap dishes, towels in organic cotton. Here, sustainability shines too. A rain shower designed to conserve water, natural soaps and shampoos stored in glass or ceramic bottles, and ventilation that keeps the space fresh without overusing electricity. It's a space where design and lifestyle meet, reminding you every day that living beautifully also means living responsibly. The bathroom becomes a place to retreat, to slow down, to take a bath that feels like a ritual rather than a task. In its simplicity lies its power. Section 7. Extending Life Outdoors. What makes the countryside retreat truly special is that it doesn't stop at the walls. Life flows outdoors seamlessly. A veranda shaded by wooden beams, a garden filled with herbs and wildflowers, a fire pit where evenings gather under the stars. The outdoors is an extension of the home, designed not as a separate place, but as part of the same rhythm of living. Here, design inspiration often comes directly from nature itself. Furniture built from reclaimed wood, pathways lined with natural stone, solar lights that guide you gently at night. The countryside retreat embraces biophilic design, the 2025 trend that emphasizes deep connection to nature, reminding us that fresh air, sunlight, and greenery are not luxuries but necessities for health and happiness. The outdoor spaces are where simplicity becomes community. Friends gathered around the fire, meals shared on a rustic table, mornings spent watering the garden. These moments define the charm of countryside life, unhurried, intentional, and deeply human. Section 8. Sustainability and Soul. Beyond its beauty, what sets the Cozy Minimalist Countryside Retreat apart is its soul. This is not just a style to admire, but a way of life that respects the earth and honors longevity. Reclaimed wood tells stories of its past while saving resources. Upcycled furniture keeps old pieces alive in new ways. Organic fabrics bring comfort without harming the planet. Solar lighting, rainwater harvesting, composting, all these choices make the home not just beautiful, but responsible. This philosophy reflects a broader shift in how people want to live in 2025. Design is no longer only about aesthetics. It's about impact. A countryside retreat becomes a personal manifesto, saying, "I choose to live simply. I choose to live sustainably. I choose timeless charm over fleeting fashion." And in that choice, there's a kind of quiet luxury, one that doesn't shout but whispers. A luxury of peace, of slowness, of belonging. So why does the Cozy Minimalist Countryside Retreat feel so timeless and irresistible? It's because it answers a deep need in all of us. The need for simplicity in a noisy world. The need for warmth when life feels rushed. The need for connection to nature when technology surrounds us. It's a style, yes, but it's more than that. It's an invitation to slow down, to appreciate the earthy textures under your hand, to notice the beauty of natural light, to find comfort in spaces that don't overwhelm but embrace. Whether you live in the countryside or the city, whether you have a large home or a small apartment, you can bring in these earthy vibes and timeless charm. A clay vase, a linen curtain, a reclaimed wooden chair, small steps that add up to a big shift in how your home feels. This is what it means to create a true retreat. Not just a house, but a sanctuary. Not just decoration, but intention. A place where you can breathe, restore, and live more fully. This is what it means to create a true retreat. Not just a house, but a sanctuary. Not just decoration, but intention. A place where you can breathe, restore, and live more fully. If you found inspiration in today's video, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments what part of this cozy minimalist countryside retreat spoke to you the most. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Home Design, and join our community of people who believe in living with style, sustainability, and soul. Until next time, may your home always carry the warmth of the earth, the clarity of minimalism, and the timeless charm of the countryside.